Well, everyone, welcome back. Happy Sunday. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about substance use, mental illness, the behavioral health diseases, and why it's a family disease. And so, this is sort of not a novel concept, but I wanted to share a specific example with you because I think this will help you to understand what's going on here. So, about 2 weeks ago, I had a call with a clinician and a family, mom and dad, just the nicest of people. They have a 25-year-old daughter who has probably for the last 10 years been dealing with behavioral health disease. She's been out of more treatment centers than I can count. She has stayed for 5 days, 10 days, 2 weeks, a month. Occasionally it's a day or two, and then she leaves and relapses. And this has been going on for about 10 years. And so they had reached out to this clinician. I think they had retained her to help them to put together, some type of solution, a plan of action to finally end this nightmare. And the clinician, who was just incredibly professional, said to them, "Listen, I think we should talk to this lawyer. This is what he does. He doesn't do anything else, and I think he can help us to put together a plan because I think we're going to need a legal component." And I had a call with the clinician and the family. And I said, look, you need to file for a Marchman Act and guardianship. This will give you maximum control. But you have to, the reason for doing that is you have to put your daughter into treatment and you have to keep her there long enough so that she can finally experience recovery. Well, this is going to go on and on and on and on until something tragic happens. And you know me from, these videos I put out. I'm just not going to sit here and BS the parents. I don't BS you. I tell you how it is, even at the risk of offending you, because my mission is to save families and their loved ones. And that's it. And you cannot sugarcoat that. And I said, okay, this is what you need to do. And we talked about a whole plan, what it would look like, the timing, the cost, all of it. And then I didn't hear a word from them. And this morning I got a very sad text from the clinician who said, I don't know what happened to the family. They said that they're just going to continue to deal with this on their own and they're not going to take any action. And I think she was just as sad as I was. And so I think what's happening here, and what has happened is, they refer to this as a family disease. And what happens is that if it goes on long enough and it goes untreated, it's like a metastasizing cancer. It slowly destroys the family unit, right? It causes parents to get divorced. It causes siblings to move away. It causes siblings to stop talking to their parents, to each other. It just literally destroys the family unit. But along with that comes this sort of, and this is not a clinical term, this is just my own personal observation, a sort of numbness that sort of envelops the family, right? They get so used to this absolute insanity that they don't know any other way to live, right? They're so used to this daily, hourly, weekly, monthly, yearly insanity, they don't know anything else. And I think what's happened is it's not these parents don't want to help their daughter. I know they love her. I think they have gotten so numb, so used to this craziness that they themselves are now sick and they can't possibly make the decision to save their loved one. And I don't know what it's going to take for them to snap out of it. Perhaps it will take something tragic like an overdose and a near-death experience for their daughter for them to finally sort of snap out of it. And I don't mean that with any disrespect to them, because I don't think this is not parents who don't care who are doing this intentionally. It is that they are so diseased and sick themselves, they simply cannot see the light at the end of the tunnel anymore. And so I want to share that with you. And if you are a family who is dealing with this with a loved one, I would beg of you to just reach out for help. Because if you don't, not only is something tragic going to happen, at some point, because that's the nature of what we're dealing with, at some point you'll be rendered unable to make the decision that needs to be made to save your loved one, which is to put them into treatment and keep them there long enough so they can finally experience recovery. And so that you, the family, can finally experience recovery. So with that being said, I wish you a rest of what's left of Sunday, and I'm here to help. Let me help you. Let my team help you. Have a good day. Bye-bye.